Alright, we're going to make this video real quick, short, to the point, because you don't want to hear me talking, you want to hear the engine talking, am I right? This is my 1989 Jeep Cherokee XJ with a 4.6 liter stroker and a muffler that's complete fucking garbage. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, the whole bottom of this thing's blown out. I think it got hit on a rock, and then eventually that caused it to just blow apart. And on top of that, there's also separation on the front. And I think there's some on the back too. Yeah, like you can see it, this whole thing is just rusting apart. Yeah, she's looking like garbage. So, we are here today to get rid of the drone and the obnoxious noise and try to get something a little more reasonable, you know? This thing's slowly becoming more of a street truck. So, yeah, I've never been a fan of like ridiculously loud. I like to actually hear my own thoughts when I'm driving my vehicle, and currently with this guy on long car rides, I gotta use earplugs. Shit sucks. So yeah, anyway, we got ourselves a Flowmaster Delta Flow 50 series. So this one's supposed to be pretty low on the quiet spectrum. The muffler that I'm replacing is a Dynamax Super Turbo muffler, or whatever it was. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be the quietest one on their list too. But yeah, I've heard pretty good things about this. I didn't do a ton of research. Everyone was pretty much like, yeah, I love Borla, but it was too expensive. And heard a lot of good things about Flowmaster 50s. So, screw it. I went for the big balls stainless steel version because I don't feel like doing this job ever fucking again. So, stainless steel, hopefully it doesn't rust. So, inlet. Huh. So the inlet is offset. That's strange. Oh, hopefully that's not an issue. But anyway, I really don't feel like welding today, and I don't even know if I can weld on stainless steel. So, I picked this little kit up off Amazon, and they are just exhaust band clamps, but they're not the crush kind. So this is a butt-to-butt joint, which just means it's... I've got 2.5-inch exhaust on this, but the stock Cherokee's 2 1/4. So yeah, it's a 2.5-inch butt-to-butt, which means it's flat. There's no step or anything like that, and it just comes with these little guys that squeeze it all together. So yeah, super simple. We're gonna get our Sawzall out and cut the old shit off, slide the new one on, and call it a day. Anyway, here's a clip of what it sounds like idling and a little bit of revving. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is how the clamp is supposed to go on there. So there's like a rounded side that fits against the pipe, and a flat side that does not fit against the pipe. So, yeah. 9/16, we're just gonna ooga-dooga that down. Alright, our weapon of choice, Sawzall, 10-inch blade, only because I had to get past this stupid fucking thing. That one I could get with the smaller blade. I also needed the angle grinder with a cutoff wheel because I feel like it was just easier to get through that longer distance. But anyway, I hear every single toddler in the room asking me to start it up without a muffler. And me being king toddler, well, I can't say no. Just for a second, alright? It's not as bad as I was expecting, honestly. I almost like it. Almost. Just because I want to show you how absolutely fucked this thing is. Chunks are totally blown out. This side's rusting apart. Basically all the way through the back. This completely loose. You could probably pull that thing out, whatever the hell that is, some kind of baffle. And, well, the front kind of held on, so at least you got that part. The only thing that sucks is we got a center outlet and an offset inlet where ours was reversed. So hopefully I can put the inlet on that side to push the muffler closer to the outside of the car instead of the drive shaft. And maybe we'll be okay. Alrighty then, so here we are with round 2 of this shit show. So this came in the mail, and hopefully it's the right thing, because if it's not the right thing, it's gonna be some shit. And as fucking usual, every time I decide I want to work on this piece of shit, I mean, I love you. Rain, baby. Fucking rain. So, this one. Inlet in the center. Outlet on the side. Right? 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 Yeah, because that's inlet over there. Outlet on the side. Alright, see if I can stuff this thing in here before I get soaked out again. Hey, so guess what I found out? This thing has a coupler on it. So the outside is not 2.5 fucking inches. If you look, this thing is fully extended, and I can't fit the damn thing in there because it's not the right fucking size. Yay! I was hoping I could at least bullshit it, but we're on the tippy end of our threads, and the damn thing don't want to fit. Fuck. Well, you know, you could bullshit it. You could bullshit it. Huh. Okay, so the fuck? I can't get this one either. I don't know what the hell I'm missing here, but if I try to get this wrapped around, there is a massive gap there. And this is fully extended, like, that's a lot. It's not just a little bit. I'm gonna have to take some measurements, but either I got the wrong coupler, or this pipe's bigger than 2.5 outer diameter. What the fuck, man? Alright, so here we are many moons later with the 2.75 inch clamp. Hooray, it's a little bit bigger. So now it actually fits just enough. Hopefully that gets tight enough. It looks like it should. So, yeah, I guess go a size up if you're going to get these stupid things, because you get the wrong size, you're going to be very upset with yourself, so. Okay. I don't think this video is ever going to fucking get finished, dude. I don't understand. The exhaust must be different on every single fucking pipe on this piece of fucking shit, dude. So, the new 2.75 inch exhaust clamps that I got fit the muffler great, but they don't fit the converter. So whatever the fuck this coupling pipe was for the converter must be some slightly thinner size. And then over here I can completely get fucked because this probably is a 2.5 because this is cranked down and the fucking thing loose as shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on, so I'm gonna have to get step down ones, I guess, now. Like, this is gonna be the third fucking set of exhaust clamps I have to go through just to get this fucking thing to bolt. This was supposed to be easy. Slip on, no crush, no bullshit. But apparently, if you don't fucking measure your goddamn pipes with a fucking micrometer, you're gonna do this 50 fucking times. Let me just get the goddamn superset of every single size from 1 to 5 inches. Christ. I fucking hate exhaust. Anyway, let's hear this fucking piece of shit purr. So, it's not really in a position to drive right now since the back is loose and the fucking muffler's probably gonna fall off. But, so far, I'm happy with this. It sounds basically like stock from the inside, maybe like the very tiniest hint of anger. And then when you get outside, you can actually hear something. I got little baby ears. I can't do loud fucking exhaust. Like the MJ that I'm driving, that thing has drone like nobody's fucking business, and it drives me insane. This one from the outside, it's got a little bit of anger to it. Not quite that angry, but it's got a little bit of anger to it. Alright, here we are 3 months later with this stupid shit. So I've got the 2.5-inch outer to inner coupler here. Even though I needed a 2.75, but they didn't have a 2.75. I have every single size except 2.75. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to say fuck it and force the bitch on. Now, as you notice, we have a pretty sizable gap. That might get cut in half, but there's still going to be a shit ton of a gap. So what I'm going to do to fill that little hole there is some aluminum ducting tape. Now, this thing only has a rated operating temperature of 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Exhaust gets a hell of a lot hotter than that, 500, 600, at least down here. So, yeah, it's probably not meant for the job, but I don't give a shit. The real answer would be to take it to an exhaust shop and just have the fucker welded on, because this is ridiculous. I don't recommend this to anybody. This is god-awful. This is terrible. It's gonna fit nicely or better on that side, but still, this is rough. So we're gonna jam some of that in there, and we're just gonna tighten this up. So that is like 4 wraps of that aluminum tape on there. I got them sitting on 2 jack stands to get the height just right. And then we're gonna clamp the bitch. Hooray! Alright, so I cut a little groove into this one because this step is a lot more massive than the other one. So it fits a little nicer there. So this is what we're trying to help here, since we got this step. It's not perfect, but it fits a little nicer. I could probably make the step a little sharper if I wanted to, but part of me is thinking just say fuck it and run the bitch together. So yeah, it definitely makes this a little easier. This side came out pretty good. It actually tightened up quite a lot. I'm impressed. Thing must have fucking stretched a little or something. Alright, bitch is in. Wouldn't say it's perfect, but it'll damn well do the job. Fuck. Ugh. Now, for the next thing, does this thing fucking start after sitting around for however many months? Oh boy. How are we looking? Alright, shut up. Holy shit, it lives. Woo, baby! Yeah! I hear exhaust leak, but it sounds like it's ahead of the muffler. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's funny. There's actually air coming out of that. What the fuck? Was there a plug that was supposed to go there? Yum. Exhaust juice. But as far as things go, I'm not feeling a lot of air around that. Or that. There's like maybe a little here, but maybe not. Well, I guess I'll have to see if I can put something in there.